Guys, this is kind of a series of videos that I have been making since last couple of days or so, because everything I believe, after all the research that I have done left, right and center and 360 degrees, they are building Atlantis back again, guys. That is what I am slowly concluding. It is happening very subtly, very subtly, silently, with all the drama that around us. But Atlantis is being built right under our nose, and we don't have a clue, because the intelligence that is working is very high, and they know exactly how we roll. The first thing that is incentive, and without money we don't have the energy to work in anything. It is not our fault, it is the genetic defect that they themselves put in us, so I'm not blaming you. But they know how we roll. It is due with money and pleasure. We are a pleasure centric, family oriented society by design. So unless we are not given any money or family or pleasure, we don't move at all. So they engage us in all that charade while they are slowly building this. I have told many times, 360 degrees, guys. Everywhere this is with whoever built Atlantis. Even I didn't know. I am slowly coming after all the information I am gathering from every direction. That is how I roll. You may be thinking, what soul is? One day you are talking about reptilian, other day you are talking about Atlantis, next day you are talking about physics, then chemistry. Yeah, guys, that is how they are building from all corners. They are taking information. You see, circle. So Atlantis is the representation of a highly evolved civilization. Even the evil or the good guys, even if we built it, it will be like this. If they built it, the dark forces, it will be like this, because it's pure knowledge, guys, information field, right? So they know the no, they have the knowledge. We are trying to gather the knowledge, but I can assure you, it will be Southeast Asia, guys, the fire corner, nowhere else. And there are so many signs that we are now tapping into that shows Southeast Asia is being built for the new Atlantis, and it is not good news for us, to be honest, unless we start building something for us in Southeast Asia. As you can see, Thailand just legalized marijuana, so slowly they are opening up. This is kind of a green signal for Americans and Caucasians, who are Europeans, who are more into hippie lifestyle and all. So this is kind of a green light for them to jump into this ship. Slowly the Thai government is opening their economy. It is becoming much easier to work also in Thailand. So the other places outside this circle, it's dark area, guys. It will be no go zone. People, there will be a lot less human beings. I am deriving that conclusion based on what they are doing to us right now. I will come to it, but it is kind of an invitation to, and it is kind of a signal. So they want all kinds of people, I think. So this one news is what shocked me actually. It happened only this week, June 10th, only a few weeks back. It legalized marijuana. It is the first country in Asia to do so. So can you imagine, earlier Thailand was very strict, so slowly they are opening it. You can see Thailand's marijuana wonderland, 5 things to know. So it is much easier now than in Holland or in US. US was already very difficult, but you can see Thailand has now nightlife 24/7, marijuana, kratom, everything is becoming like a wonderland itself, you see. So something they are building up, guys. But my main topic is the center, the center of the center. You see this concentric circle, they are still building it. So this could be what we know as Indonesia, then this could be Thailand, this could be Philippines, like that, Cambodia, Laos, ASEAN, right? ASEAN countries. So if you are a Filipino and you have been watching my videos, the first videos that I made was about the Philippines. a lot. If you remember the very first video I made about Philippines will become the richest country on earth, but that video was taken down. I had made many videos on Philippines, but it was all taken down. So I I kind of moved on with my life and other research, but it was always in the back of my mind because when I went to Philippines, I felt its energies, guys. I know something different is there, and I would request if you are an Indian to please send your kids to the Philippines for education. You have no idea, they will become something. The discipline, one thing that Indian DNA lacks that the aliens done, the Philippines fulfills it. I will prove it that today. Why if you are an Indian or in Pakistan or Sri Lanka, you should send your kids for education not to UK or Europe or US, but to the Philippines. It will really open up their mind and DNA, guys. But coming to the main topic, you will think this just like the Mercator map of Africa, how this small place could become the center, but they are already moving here, guys. But we are sleeping. We in conspiracy, truth or angel, whatever you want to call, anti-government or anti-dark force, we haven't even stepped one foot, and they are making it very difficult also for us kind of people to move in. So it's becoming very difficult, but they are slowly making their way in. This was the trigger. World's largest Ikea store opens in the Philippines. Why, guys? If you are into conspiracy, this is a big red flag, right? I made the video like I don't remember 7 or 8 years back. That itself I knew Philippines, they are targeting, it is going to become the richest country on earth, but not in the way you think, guys. It is in a different level altogether. But who is guiding them? Because Philippines is not the richest right now, guys. It is not even in Asia, not even in ASEAN. Like why? Who told IKEA? Because Philippines, if you see, like 60 to 70% of people are very poor, but when you land in Manila, you will be amazed with the skyscrapers and all. It is after Shanghai, I think I forgot, but after Shanghai and Hong Kong, Manila has highest number of tall skyscraper, but the amount of skyscraper they are building, it will slowly take over Hong Kong and Shanghai as well. So many of the YouTube vloggers, when they land in Philippines, they get shocked. They didn't expect Philippines to be like that, because they are putting an image in your mind that Philippines is a third world poor country. It is, but slowly it is changing, and before that they are putting their foundation everywhere, guys. And what better than the foundation of chairs and tables and bed. So IKEA, it is already the largest, furniture, etc. company in the world. But they decided out of all the places, this doesn't make sense, guys. There is China, I will come to it. China and India are done, guys, unfortunately. Only Southeast Asia matters. This is shocking, right? World's largest IKEA store opens in Philippines. Who in the right mind will open, you will ask? They know what the future of Philippines is. We do not, guys. But I kind of kept this also in my mind, because I kind of knew it is going to happen, but I didn't know this it will be then that suddenly, because we were fooled with Beijing and Shanghai. But this, I am shocked that Indian mainstream media never covered this. China is totally dead, guys. It's been close to 6 months. People are not even allowed to come out. The economy is totally gone, and I don't think Beijing and Shanghai will be allowed to match Southeast Asia. This will be in rocket shape, but not in the way we think. But Beijing, Shanghai, India, China, Dubai, US, Europe, everything will slowly get shut down. You have no idea how they are playing the game. Just watch this. Even now, Shanghai to mass test whole city weekly to keep fake COVID at bay. We know doesn't even exist, right? Because of 16 positive cases, they shut down 40 million people, guys. People are running away. If you are a Chinese guy, I know nobody will listen anyway, but if you are please watching any videos made by Western conspiracy theorists, forget about me. Please don't go to. If you can run away from China, it's never coming back the way you think it was once. Please don't stay in China. It's done. They are done with China. That's how they do 50%. You think China hasn't reached its peak? No, don't wait for 100% of Chinese emperor. They cut everything down when it reaches 50%. Wow, Shanghai residents race to get out after months of lockdown. This is nothing. I this Jennifer Zhang, she puts tweets every hour of what actually is happening in China. She has put 24,000 tweets, but for the sake of the cheap Chinese goods that we have all consumed, I just want you to read 100 tweets anytime, whenever you are free. Just 100 out of 24,000. You will know where China is right now. Just let's go. I'm just reading 4 hours of barbecue restaurant beating incidents. Why is it so hot here? Bank run in Dangdong city. People are, you see, people are running here, and there it happened in Dangdong city province in China. Depositors were told by many different banks that they couldn't withdraw their money. Here they are dragging. I don't want you to watch. See, this is what China is. You cannot even imagine. On June 15, in front of the government building of Zhejiang County in Zhejiang province, it is okay for men to beat women if those men are police. It's all going down, guys. Chinese militarism. All the buildings in Shanghai were to put Chinese into the prison. You can keep on reading. She puts all the charade. Both are going down. Russia and China are irrelevant. I'm telling you, I will show you this video. All just words. They will destroy their own country. Don't be under any illusion. You are dealing with highly advanced aliens. That is why they keep showing this. But the life of ordinary Chinese and ordinary Russians sucks, guys. It is what they are doing in China is mind blowing. Indians never suffered so much actually. Just read first 100 of the news of what actually China is slowly becoming. Extremely. So is with UK and the West, guys. Actually, I wanted to travel to because I want to buy some extremely important elements for our ascension, but that is available only in Europe. So because of the problem, I'm not able to go. But I'm keeping track of what they are doing in UK, right? And yesterday it gave me nightmare. I actually woke up and I thought I am in Heathrow airport, but then I thought no, relax, you are in Thailand, because it is for 1 month people in UK are suffering like anything. The airports are not working at all, guys. Please don't go to UK for any travel related. You will be stuck. But for some people it's okay, but I hate these small things, we have hundreds of things I have in my mind to cover. Passengers reportedly want they face up to 48-hour wait to be reunited with their personal belongings. Every freaking day there is some new shit coming in UK. It's not coming up if you think that the problems in UK already went downhill with immigration and everything. It's going to get worse like what they did to California, guys, and San Francisco. You see this luggage thing. It is worse than third world. Luggage is simply piling up. And this is going on for since last, what they told that UK is free from COVID. They only made free from COVID for you to suffer in the airport, guys. You see, it's horrific. Even to get inside the airport, you have to pay £5 actually for parking. Slight baggage might be quite a wait at the baggage. Heathrow terminal is flooded with suitcase today. London Heathrow luggage belt system shut down since morning. Estimated time to send to just 2 to 3 days. Can't believe it. You see this. This is a railway station. I thought my problems in third world were worse, but they are making sure that They outdo the people suffering in third world. The first world people are going to suffer even more because they have a lot of hope and dreams, guys, because they are giving relatively more money, right? But we know the entire human race is suffering. They will make them suffer even more, guys. We are unable to run anything out of Houston at the moment. Tickets will be valid tomorrow. Please speak to staff for updates. Can someone properly let us know what's going on? Is someone trying to fix the problem? What's happening? There are 1,000 plus of us stuck in the boiling heat inside Houston station. You can see this is even I am a third world guy and I seen the worst in Bombay railway station. But even for me, this is shocking. You will think that a third world guy will get used to it. No, guys, suffering in front of public transport is worse even in first world countries or third world countries. I dread this. I have suffered it, but I never thought in UK it will be like this. It, it steals your soul actually, and it is not going to end. They are going to strike. I don't think UK will ever be what UK was. It is they are slowly putting the curtains down on the entire world except Southeast Asia, guys. I'm very sure about it because this guy is waking up. Dragon. That is why so many evidence, guys. What I tell about Dragon, it's Draco, guys. Draco Empire. So Dragon is dragons. Their childrens might be on Earth ruling, as Preston Nichols said. Their children are sent on Earth as a testing ground as a student. So when Preston Nichols met one of the Draco reptilians from the Draco constellation, he told he is 10,000 years old actually, and they were sent to Earth as a student. So he is still doing his classes. Then he will be sent to other galaxies, etc. So they were behind Philadelphia experiment, time travel and all. So this is actually part of Draco, Dragon. As you can see, Draco is a constellation in the far north of the skies. Name is Latin for dragon. So when I say dragon, it is an empire, guys. There are many, they all look like same. We can make fun, but for them they look different and they have different personalities. So some are on Earth and they are doing their thing. So this is not one thing, this is dragons. So you can see in the US, flash mob robberies have become a major threat to retailers like Best Buy. So one side they are shutting down. It is impossible for retailers to open shops in America now, right? And even online retailers, they made sure that they crash all online tech. But slowly you see why the biggest Nike in Southeast Asia in the Philippines. How, guys? I don't know. Please, if you are MBA or if you are economic analyst, please tell me why they are opening the biggest shops in Philippines when Philippines is not the richest place even in Southeast Asia. It's Singapore. Why Nike is not opening its biggest store in Singapore, guys? Or second is Malaysia is the richest. Then comes Vietnam. Then comes Thailand. Then comes Philippines, Indonesia, all Cambodia, Laos, etc. Who is giving them these tips? Please open biggest store in Philippines because Philippines in future is going to be very rich. Manila is now home to Uniqlo. Uniqlo, you know, it is Asia's largest retail chain from Japan. Biggest store in Southeast Asia. World's biggest Ikea opens in Philippines. This is what rattled me. Like out of all the world, you will think Shanghai, Beijing, New Delhi, Bombay, South Korea, Seoul. Hundreds of cities are above Manila right now. You see? And this is huge. You can see the YouTube videos. Doesn't make any sense, guys. World's biggest IKEA opens in Philippines as part of global push. Silly in Leo and other new stores opening group. I have never stepped foot in Dior or Chanel. We know, but they have been guided to open stores here and there. We in conspiracy hate this, but all the prime land, of Mother Earth is already been taken. and we are still struggling to pay our bills. That is how the game is. The reason I am telling that Philippines could be the center of New World Order, Atlantis, is because of lot of signs are already showing up, guys. Forget about the corporate interest. But you can see ADB center is in the Philippines. ADB was modeled closely on the World Bank. But you see Asian, because I think I am very fearful that there will not be other world left, guys, like South America, Europe, India, Sri Lanka. There will only be Atlantis, just like it was thousands of years before. There was only Atlantis, right? So whoever makes it to Atlantis leaves. They make sure that no other country rise up. This is what scared me. Asian Development Bank member state, outside region, Asia Pacific region. You can see all these countries are already going down, Europe and North America, and these are the countries who have joined. And center is in the Philippines. Slowly they are making their move. You can see here, this Asian Development Bank in Mandalay. This looks like an Egyptian, old architecture building. But you can see they already have a United Nations avenue also in the Philippines. We don't have this in India, United Nations road, nor in Thailand, as well I can tell you. But the thing is, it is home to WHO Western Pacific headquarters, guys. They are planning it, but what is Western Pacific? Which countries are in the Western Pacific? What is considered Western Pacific? Australia, Brunei, Cambodia, China, Cook Island, Fiji, Japan. I don't want to go beyond even Japan. If there was China, there was Japan, there was Australia. Why they want to establish the headquarters in Philippines, guys? That is also their number one World Health Organization. They are cooking something, guys. Be careful. We need to up our game. I am telling you, they will recycle us. They have been recycling us. I am done with the death shit, So you see, Marcos Gold can save the world $987 billion. This is what is shocking. Exact timing, guys. The Marcos, now who is the president? His son. Second innings, number 2. Quantum, 2 dimension, I will come to it. They want to kickstart the Atlantis, second innings of Atlantis. First was the Atlantis we know. The second, his son. You see, Marco, it's so much gold in the Philippines, guys. Don't be under any illusion. China, India or Dubai, it is all coming to Philippines. Karen, which you already know, we have already discussed 1,000 times about the World Bank whistleblower. She talks about all the gold going into Philippines, right? We have already covered it. This is over, guys. Shutting down China. It was mere distraction. Please don't put much effort or thinking, because they are masters of deception. We were all fooled, China is the red dragon rising up. Just COVID is enough to put this rising dragon to sleep. I can guarantee you, at least from the research, China is not the one we are looking for, guys. Because we expect China to, then it is not the one. It's all going down, guys. China is done. It is not China, because we know it could be China, then it is not. Definitely, US is all going down. America is definitely not going to be the next Atlantis New World Order center, guys. It is all red. We can be sure. I am trying to pinpoint this second son of Marcos. His energy, I have predicted this in where Filipinos actually are more active. In good faith, I wrote already like 6-7 months back that this guy will 100%, not 99, 100% be the president. But then I know they banned me actually. They are not that independent mind, because it is kind of conspiracy. I know they are going to, but whoever gets it will do. And exactly it happened that he became the president, because the second innings, guys, He will not be dethroned. Oh, you can see more drama, but he will complete, and he could, I believe, could stay, become the president for life of Philippines. I don't know that much, but he will not be dethroned easily. In his innings, Philippines will see a lot of things happening, guys. Lot. I cannot believe, and you will see the other countries around Southeast Asia falling apart, like what is happened to Sri Lanka. As my brother said, it could happen to India. I was disputing, but now I am very scared about India also. Like China, India, US, everything is falling down, guys, because Atlantis is rising this area. But one thing that perplexed me was the size of the Philippines, right? And size of China and India. It needs manufacturing base. That's how I was brainwashed. I was thinking like for the empire to build, it needs manufacturing, it needs the education system, it needs lot of things that honestly, since I have lived in the Philippines, I know it is not capable of, because of the land restrictions and the education and the corruption. So how come they will pull this off, guys? If I was given the reign to convert this Southeast Asia into Atlantis, I couldn't pull it off with a limited brain, but they are very confident with with the things they are doing right now. So I was perplexed. Then I came to the realization, be ready to shock. This is going to be the number one manufacturing center, guys. But you will think, let me give you a bombshell. I was shocked too. I can guarantee you, don't fall for the size. China will not be the next global manufacturing center. Hell, not even India or Russia. It's going to be Philippines. Have you heard about this programmable matter? They just need one building to create everything from airplane to tank to your car to bus to your ballpoint pen. This black goo, guys, programmable matter, everything. I will create a separate video on this graphene oxide. I have lot to share, guys. 2D graphene oxide, programmable matter, MIT News, Massachusetts Institute. They have already advanced so much, we don't have a clue. The powers that be using graphene, how advanced so much, you have no clue. I'm telling you, they can, even now, if they share the technology, you can build chair, table, car, bus, everything from one building itself. You don't need huge space like China, guys. That was shocked me. They are going to make Philippines the place where they use programmable matter, graphene oxide, AI. That is why this is the one thing that held me down. This manufacturing, right? They need to manufacture a lot of things for people to sustainable living. But then I connected, oh, they are going to use programmable matter for the Philippines to be. But the rulers, I really hope these guys are not the rulers of Atlantis. It is one of, our kind. So these, if they take over Southeast Asia, then we are back to square one, guys. The battle is still as, and it revolves around gold. It has happened to me personally also. But you see what happened to Ferdinand Magellan. He went to Philippines. All the other stories are BS. They show this in the movie Uncharted, Magellan's Lost Treasure Real. This movie kind of portrays the real goal of Magellan. He was looking for gold in the Philippines, but he got killed, guys. You can't take the gold of aliens, I'm telling you. If you don't have the technology, the entire gold belongs to the aliens, to the Draco Empire. I have seen it personally in my life, because I always keep gold coin with me. A few coins, so that in case, because every time the black goo messes with my financial whenever I try to travel and settle down. So I thought I will keep some coins because it is a quick cash, right? So when I landed in the Philippines, situations were created. I never lost gold coin in my life, guys, ever. But the situations were created that I had to sell my coin in the Philippines to have some money for urgent money. That is why I will request you to don't not to wear gold, because you will lose it. All the countries, one person, like one viewer was asking me, India सोने की चिड़िया थी, तो what happened, please make a video on India सोने की चिड़िया. मैंने बोला that was the biggest problem with India, right? The biggest tragedy of India was it became सोने की चिड़िया, then the downfall started. If India was not सोने की चिड़िया, we would have never been conquered by outside forces and we would have reached somewhere. Because gold is bad news, guys. It is not bad news, but we don't have the powers and technology and the knowledge to hold on to gold and preserve and use it, like monoatomic gold, etc. So aliens know how to take gold, how to preserve gold, how to protect gold, etc. So all the countries, like I will show you the Chinese and their obsession with gold, and their bad times started. Even in Kerala, like if you have too much gold and if you wear too much gold, he will create problems around your life. So you give away your gold. When you wear gold, it sucks your lot of essence from your body, and then they use that for some other purpose. I will come to it, that one part also. But you see this US naval base, Subic Bay. This scale is crazy, guys. The base was 264 square miles, about the size of Singapore. The Navy exchange at the largest volume of sales of any exchange in the world, and naval supply depot handle the largest volume of fuel of any navy in the world. Even now it is the baddest and the biggest, not in US, not in China, not in India. But it is now shut down. It has become Subic Bay Freeport Zone. But that is the crux, guys. Second innings. It will be kickstarted. Bong Bong Marcos, the child of Marcos, right? Second. So it is not gone away. They have not destroyed it. It can be kickstarted anytime. That is why Marcos' son became the president. Second. New World Order 19. I will make a calendar. I will show the calendar. All the calendar is based on 19, guys. The change comes from 19 to 20. That is a COVID-19. Then 20 is a magic number. I will explain that in the next few videos. Why 19 and 20 are very, very critical. Second child. That is why it will be kick-started actually. Same with Clark Air Base in the Philippines. Clark Air Base was arguably the most urbanized military facility in history and was the largest American base overseas. At its peak around 1990, it had a permanent population of 15,000. It had a base exchange, large commissary, shopping arcade, department store, cafeteria, hotel, even freaking zoo. Make no mistake, it is not been destroyed. It is just been converted into Freeport Zone, guys. It is still there. Second innings. It can be kick-started again. I was talking, China overtakes India as the largest consumer of gold. And when they did, bad times started from China. And I have personally experienced this, guys. Gold. That is why when they make India Sone ki Chidiya, and then bad times started for India. I have seen it. When you have gold, it tries to extract gold no matter what. Bad times will begin for you if you have gold. But I am not telling in that straight way. If you know what to do with gold, then it's all good. I have already made a video how you can create elixir out of gold. So that kind of things are good if you know what you're doing. But just for jewelry and wearing or something like that, it tries to take away. Eventually all gold will end up in the Philippines, no doubt about it. So will all the gold in Dubai. We know Dubai duty free gold is very famous. You can see Dubai gold souk. I guarantee you this, guys. One day, maybe I'm just telling you, one day you will hear the news that since there are a lot of Filipinos in the UAE, the Sheikh decided in good faith, we know the Arabs are very generous, right? To donate all the gold to the Philippines for the hard work done by Filipino immigrants. You can, any the aliens can make the Sheikh. We know who is ruling, you know, UAE petrol, right? Once the electric cars and other technology comes, this will all go down. So, but I am very sure all the gold in the Middle East, like what happened, all the gold from Europe in World War II and in China ended up in Philippines. This is all going to the Philippines, 100%. This is very, very critical for aliens, but I just don't know the property. But it is not that simple, guys. New World Order. This I am going even one steps down to the biology and the chemistry, because we are made to think New World Order will be just a transition of us. No, guys, it is going to be on a very deeper level, biological level. That is what scares me actually. That is what they did with COVID and toxic masculinity. They hate masculine people, guys. Manliness. I have seen the snake being that was in my house. She was trying to reduce my masculinity. She made sure that I remain weak. That is the agenda of the dark forces before they start New World Order. They don't want any resistance. For some reason, I don't know, guys. This dragon is female, not the earth female, but feminine energy, and it hates male, earth male actually. It tries to suppress us a lot actually. A lot means crazy lot. It doesn't allow it hates the manliness energy that we have. So before the dawn of New World Order, you can expect the total extinction of masculinity. So the reason, actually the reason I am making this video is to please do not lose your masculinity. If you are a man, be a man. I am telling you, it's very critical, especially if you are living in the West and if you are in Southeast Asia. It hates this masculinity. That is why slowly the program has started. You can be masculine without being toxic, bro. All this is not needed at all. You don't even need to make this placard, all to brainwash us. Extremely dangerous, because this LGBTQ will be the number one thing when New World Order comes, guys. There will be no man, as you know the definition of man, what you know. We slowly been replaced by this LGBTQ. I am telling you, this is not going away. You will see it all around you. 1,000,000,000%. Now only 1 to 2% of LGBTQ. But this is so irritating, right, for us. But this, unfortunately, you have seen nothing yet. LGBTQ Germany appoints first commissioner for cure affairs. What ridiculous, right? And study finds athletes deaths 1,700% higher than expected. I was kind of wrong in this vaccine analysis. I was a bit wrong by degrees. But all that masculine people are athletes and they are killing them, guys. We already know in our conspiracy how the vaccines are killing people. But that vaccine has some kind of AI technology, something. The more healthy you are, the more sportive and healthy and manly you are, the higher chances of you being killed. So this guy is very, I will put the link in the description. You can watch this very good channel. He's from Hong Kong, but it's very good. So he did statistical analysis. So people will tell you mainstream, so what, every year athletes die, but there is a database, of the professional athletes. So if you compare last year with this year percentage, there is an increase of 1,700%, guys. Crazy, So So there is definitely something is happening, and every single athlete had taken vaccine. That is why they are killing masculinity, guys, before the new world. You have no idea how incredibly subtle these aliens are. They will tell you we are going to fight with AK-47 guns. No, guys, this is how aliens work. But then you will ask, why don't they directly kill the rest of us and then let Filipinos and Thais and Southeast Asian, only leave? No, guys, that is childish, because Filipinos and Thais and Cambodians and Laos are humans. When they see everyone dying around them, they will lose their hope too. They will not have the zeal to work. Can you imagine entire America getting killed? China, India cease to exist. They can do it. But what will be the will of Filipinos and Thais, right? They will always think they are nice. They will be scared shit. That is why they are not killing all of us at once. They can very well do it. But lot of people ask me, why they are keeping us alive? Why can't they kill Chinese, Indians, everyone, and let us be what they are? No, they are not stupid like you and me. They know our mindset. You just imagine if they kill all your family members. Will you have the will to work? But if they tell you your family members are gone for some work, they will be back after 10 years, 20 years, then you will at least go 9 to 5. The economy should work, guys. Still it should roll. That is why they are killing you slowly and silently, guys. When you wake up after 10, 20 years, there will be no man left, a masculine man. That will be an old concept, actually. That is what the goal of vaccine was, to kill masculine man. Our medical license was suspended. We already know, so I am not going to cover a lot, but I am telling the subtle steps the snake is taking to build new world order in Southeast Asia, guys. And Philippines could be the center of it all. That is what my analysis and research is leading me to. More than 5,000 COVID deaths in America. 20. These are all healthy men. Make no mistake. The more healthy you are, the higher the chances of you getting killed, because they don't want healthy kids in future. They all want this LGBTQ. You can take a printout because this is not going away, guys. This is this is going to be the central agenda, and if you go to Philippines, you will already see it. I'm not blaming like Filipinos and like Asians, but they have already taken the manliness out already. They promote LGBTQ a lot in the Philippines. It is legal to get married same sex. We know same sex, or the different sex, that doesn't matter. I'm talking on a higher level. I don't want to go to the mainstream level of cheap discussion. I'm talking about the alien agenda here. You can see it. 1 in 5 Generation Z adults now say they are LGBTQ. It doesn't stop, guys. They laughed at the parents. Leaked audio reveals how California teacher recruit kids into LGBT clubs. Parents erupts at California school boards over alleged. This zero hedge is supposed to be alternative, but they keep pushing this agenda everywhere. Exporting LGBTQ propaganda is new age colonialism. Be under no illusion. The religion, the sexual identity of New World Order will be LGBTQ. Cure. You will question your sexuality. There will be sexless, transgender, etc. There will be no such thing as sex. You will be sexual fluid. Because sexual fluid means you will be powerless actually. You will not have power to do anything. So many news, guys. German parking garage unveils dedicated space for LGBTQ migrant drivers. Palm Spring moves forward measure to provide universal basic income for trans and non-binary residents. This, guys, you may have already read and heard the noise of universal basic income. This is for LGBTQ because all the heavy work, etc., will not be needed. And most of the LGBTQ are needed for some other purpose. I don't know what. Maybe to read QR code or something. They are having some horrible agenda, guys. I'm still figuring out what actually they will do once Atlantis is built. you know, once we are all inside. So if we don't build it, they are definitely are building it in Southeast Asia. That is what the game is coming. I am seeing. Pizza Hut push a Draco book for kids summer reading program. NASDAQ to require one woman and one minority, or LGBTQ and company board. It doesn't care about your qualification. You just have to be LGBTQ, right? This is what we are all coming down to, guys. Dawn of a new day. So if you watched this video like a decade back, Jordan Maxwell actually said this: the rising sun, the sun order is coming. It's second innings. That is why Bogmong Marcos, the son of Marcos, has become the president. The second innings. Second innings is more dangerous, more powerful than the first, guys. So I am telling you, within this presidency of Bogmong Marcos, you will definitely see a sea change on earth. Yeah, guys, I will continue to make more videos. This was kind of what I have gathered so far on Atlantis, etc. But I will continue to make other videos, mostly on 19 now and calendar, etc. Thanks.